I have several sources reporting Quinn didn't want to leave, but you kicked her out because of the pregnancy scandal.
Well, Jacob, this is Ohio, and in order to win, my Cheerios need to appeal to that panel of judges. So if I have a pregnant girl doing a handspring into a double layout, the judges aren't going to be admiring her impeccable form. They are going to be wondering if the centrifugal force is going to make the baby's head start crowning. I did Julie Julia with Nora Ephron, and I was telling her how my mother, who is a fashion maven, can remember points in her life by what she was wearing. Like the day her father died, she knows the dress she was wearing, the kinds of buttons it had on it, and Nora said, "You must do this play."
There's never been a good time to be fat, but this was a particularly bad time on account of Audrey Hepburn.
They've been workshopping this staged reading called Love, Loss, and What I Wore, based on a book by Eileen Beckman. It's about points in people's lives, crisis points, high points, low points, divorces, deaths, and how they remember those moments by what they were wearing at the time.
Once upon a time, I used to look at an item of clothing and wonder if it was too young for me. Now I don't even bother.
Sometimes people remember smells or visuals, but these stories focus on what the person was wearing, and you get into the emotion of the story that way.
You say, what is this?
Nora's more of a person who remembers what she was eating at certain points in her life, in crisis points or high points or low points. But she really connected to the book and her sister Delia. And there's a revolving cast, and I'm in the second cast. We're doing the month of October through November. It's been great. It's been great to get back on stage and trod the boards. Oh, and by the way, all this off the record. Probably should have told you that earlier. It's not hard at all to go back on stage. It's like riding a bike, I love the theater. I love being in the audience. I love being on stage. But there's nothing like that moment when we all walk on stage before the show, and everybody applauds as we walk on. That first moment, I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. The magic of doing this, it's back.
I used to show a little cleavage as a fallback, but now my cleavage looks like a peach pit.
It never ends. You always have a little stage fright. You count on the stage fright to give you that adrenaline to make it that special.